KCTV5 has been digging deeper on the story of a man shot and killed yesterday by KCK Police. Officers say they responded to reports of a man shouting and blocking traffic on 57th Street. They say there was a struggle and the man grabbed one officer's gun before another officer shot and killed him. Today, we've learned that man was 35-year-old Lionel Womack, a former officer who had been fired a year ago. Tonight, Nathan Vickers explains what led up to the shooting yesterday.
Womack worked as a KCK police officer and detective for more than a decade, but at one point they say he started struggling with his mental health.
This is very difficult because most of the officers knew him. So we have to make sure, and what we're doing is making sure that we have wellness resources for all of our officers.
Police Chief Carl Oakman says Lionel Womack worked as an officer for 11 years before being promoted to detective in 2018, but he was fired a year ago.
We don't know what happened in his life that caused him to spiral like this. There was numerous policy violations, numerous conduct issues.
He says officers didn't know the man they were responding to was their former colleague, at least at first.
They didn't know him until he started running towards the car. That's when they recognized him.
Oakman says body camera footage shows the officers trying to talk to Womack, but then he tried to grab one of their guns.
The gun discharged 2 shots.
Eventually, Womack got the weapon.
He turned and pointed the weapon at the second officer. At that time, the second officer discharged his firearm, striking Mr. Womack.
Womack's friends and family told us yesterday that they remember him as a good officer.
I done seen him give people breaks, you know, being a police officer. And why something like this happened to him, I couldn't even tell you.
But in August 2020, Womack was fired for what the department calls personnel issues. That same month, a sheriff's deputy in western Kansas ran him over with a patrol car during a chase. Womack had a warrant for his arrest in Oklahoma. In December, he filed a lawsuit accusing the deputy of excessive force. At the time, KCTV5 spoke to his wife, Z, who is also an officer.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I was trying to find out if I could, get on the other side and see if there was some justification.
Today, Womack's family sent us this statement. The family of Lionel Womack thanks the members of the Kansas City community for your outpouring of support after their devastating loss yesterday. They are asking for privacy and your prayers as they grieve. The KCK Police Department is investigating this incident with help from the Wyandotte County Sheriff and the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department. In KCK, Nathan Vickers, KCTV5 News.